How may I help you?
I want to open a staking account.
The chairman awaits you.
Welcome to GSB. Here are your staking options. Are you ready for staking? Now you are ready.
Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live with episode 103 of Daniel's Den. Guys, listen, I'm super excited to share this content with you today, tonight, this afternoon, this morning. Just depends on where you're at in this awesome world we live in. I'm telling you right now, this is not a normal presentation. This is not a normal live stream. We have some amazing leaders that are speaking life into us every single day. We have millionaire mentors within our corner and within our Wealth Builders Worldwide family, and I'm telling you, they have been turning up lately. And even during the Secure the Bag call, man, that was awesome too. We'll probably preview that in another time. But listen, I want us to focus in on the success stories that are going to be discussed by our amazing leaders, Mr. Ty Best, who's been financially free now for over 25 years, and Mr. Michael Delco has been financially free now for over 7 years. Both of these gentlemen left, listen to what I'm about to say, both of these amazing gentlemen left six-figure jobs for more income and financial freedom, okay? So we want to hone in and glance in on what they're talking about. And I'm going to interject just a little bit because these success stories, you might need to just pause and absorb them for a little bit, because the Freedom Call is so good. It is designed for leaders. It is designed for people who want to jump in and build a large organization, because these gentlemen know how to build a large organization. Once again, they're both financially free, right? High seven-figure earners. Okay, so let me, without further ado, I'm going to bring in Mr. Ty Best and Mr. Michael Delco. For those of you who don't know, I have the tremendous honor of being sponsored by Mr. Michael Delco. He is my sponsor. I'm so glad to be connected and have a relationship with both of these great leaders. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull this information in, and let's go ahead and hear from someone who's been financially free now for over 25 years, Mr. Ty Best. Okay, let me go ahead and pull that in right here.
On this Freedom Call, please welcome to the microphone the one, the only, the man, Ty Best. Great day, Mr. Best.
Thank you, Mr. Roger Williams, man. I didn't need any help. I'm already cranked up. I'm telling you, that does not help, man. Good evening, Miss Dion Stevens. Miss Tanisha Glaspie in the house, Wanda Williams, Roger Williams, Mr. Michael L. Dalka, and Mr. Nate Hines. Man, what a panel. And Mr. Mike Johnson down there. Mr. Mike Johnson, we done cooked up something special for you guys tonight. We done cooked up something. Mike special, boy. Mike. Anyway, I got two mics now. Wow, look out. I'm double powered. I got two mics. I got mics on both ends rolling. Woo! Mike Magic and Mike. Good God Almighty. Anyway, let me calm down. Dion said we're supposed to be professional. Man, you know what? When you're excited, there's no such thing. Okay? There ain't nothing professional when they win the Super Bowl. They spraying champagne all over each other. Okay? Ain't nothing professional about that. Okay? Ain't nothing professional about a fan out there, got the name of the team sprayed all over their chest in 5-degree weather. Ain't nothing professional about that, man. When you're excited, you just cut loose. You just cut loose. Look, anyway.
Mr. Best.
Yes, sir. Mr. Delco, please, go ahead.
You're not into the presentation yet, but can I camp out what you just said right there? Just a second.
Please.
I'm not going to try to take over the Freedom Call, but I'm that guy who gets most of the calls. I'm the complaint department.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the complaint department, and I'm the guy that y'all come to because I do practice a certain level of decorum. And so people call me and they say, Mr. Dalco, I don't like how this person or that person, they kind of unprofessional. They laugh too much. They talk too loud. They joke around too much on the presentation. And I truly get it. I'm being serious here, 100%. I get it. Because you're inviting doctors and lawyers and pastors and politicians and high-level people and millionaires and people in the crypto community. You're inviting them here and you want them to get a standardized professional presentation. I will say that is our goal. We talk about this among the moderators and presenters. We want to give a standardized, very kind of corporate, real clean, crisp, just the facts. We don't want to be all over the top and overly emotional. Ms. Dion did a tremendous job tonight, maintaining a nice level. But please, let me say this, and it might take a while for the culture to get where I'm about to say. We're trying to give you what we feel you can absorb right now. You need us to be kind of vanilla and professional. But this is so, you might have a problem accepting us being over the top and verbose and exuberant. We earn more than those people, and we never put on a tie. We never punch a clock. We don't have to go to corporate meetings. We don't have to answer to investors. We have no employees. We don't have to go to a building. We don't have a parking space. We don't have a schedule. We don't have any rules and restrictions on where we do business. We have no cap on our income. We don't have to wait on a 2% raise each year. We don't have to be afraid that our stock options are going to be taken if we get fired. We can't get fired. We get to work with whoever we want to. We get to travel the world if we want to. We get to stay at home if we want to with our kids. We get to do whatever we want, and we make more than the people who are used to a nice professional corporate presentation.
Ooh, I gotta jump in. I gotta jump in right there, guys, because listen, we all, every one of us, have an idea of what success should look like, right? We all have a preconceived notion or idea of what success looks like. So I'm in a t-shirt right now, right? If I was in one of my suits with my suit and I have my white, button down shirt on and I got my tie up to my neck, you guys and everybody will be like, "Ooh, look at him. He's successful." We all have a preconceived notion about what success looks like. And it's not lining up with what really is success. Okay? I want to say something. There's a phrase that's called the trappings of success. This phrase is really, really deep if you start thinking about it. And I've been thinking about it for a while, because people will see people with multiple cars or a certain status or a certain position, like how Mr. Delco just talked about, the doctors, the lawyers, the certain people. But our leaders are financially free and at home earning more than those professionals that have to leave. They have to get in that Maserati or that Lexus or whatever that they may still be paying on, right? Fill it up with gas, and they have to drive to a location to create income. And these individuals, these leaders, are at home and they're in the high 10%. I'm being very, 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 I'm being gentle with that percentage. They're in the high 10% of earners in the United States and in the world. So we all have that preconceived notion of so-and-so in that executive position, man, that's success. Or so-and-so in this position is, oh man, that's success. And that is success for that individual if they predetermined and that's what their goal was, okay? So I'm not trying to put everybody into one little box of success has to look like this. I'm just wanting us to open up our minds and also admit to ourselves that we have a preconceived notion of what success looks like. If someone's sitting still and they're giving a presentation and they're stoic and they're not smiling, they don't giggle, maybe that's a professional presentation, right? But with what we're doing right here, guys, we get to impact people's lives all over the world. Wealth Builders Worldwide is doing something that has never been done before. Actually not just talking about closing a wealth gap, but actually doing it day to day. I'm going to come back with some more details, but I just had to jump in there because the trappings of success, you want to avoid that. Okay? You want to avoid that. We have people in this box. You go to school, you get a degree, you come out with a whole bunch of debt. That's successful. That's what people are clapping for now. And there's nothing wrong with going to school. I got my degree in business management, got my degree in leadership, right? And those experiences, of course, help shape you. But you got to know ahead of time that when you go in to get that degree, that it's probably not going to create financial freedom. Because when you look around and you see that there's so many people with degrees and debt, and you see that that success path isn't what it cracked up to be, and people that you look up to, maybe even professors. I actually used to I worked at 2 different universities, and there were people with degrees, advanced degrees, making sure that they go to another class so that they don't have to pay off the debt. They can be in forbearance. All right, I'm going to pause right there. I'm going to pause right there. I know I'm going to step on some toes, and it's going to happen. I'm going to step on some toes. Some people might not like what I'm saying, but I'm being as honest as I can because we want to know that that path, just going to school to get a degree, that path by itself has not created a whole lot of financial freedom. It actually creates more debt, okay? What's going on, Roosevelt? I see you there. Sorry, as a mid-thought, mid-speech. And I see you, Miss Linda Kelly. Love you, Miss Linda Kelly. Can't wait to see you guys at Let's Go Weekend when we start ramping back up our live events. Our last live event had over, I think, about 4,000 to 5,000 people. We were live at the Georgia International Convention Center, and I'm telling you, it was amazing. All right, so let me go ahead and get this audio to play back. We're going to pick up right where Mr. Delco left off.
We're trying to be amenable to what you expect, but please understand us too. Give us a break a little bit. Please understand, when you can make $100,000 in one 30-day period without leaving your home, your car is full of gas for 2 months. When you own your house and you own your vehicles and you don't have any bills and the money's coming in, you have nothing to do with it but stack it for your legacy. And you get to call a person and change their life in a split second. They sign up for a free account and start referring people and making money. And we're on the phone all day with folks and they're laughing and crying about how they've been in college all their life and been on dead-end jobs and can't make ends meet, and they get in here and in 3-4 months they're making more money in their pajamas than they did going and parking in their corporate parking space. Guys, it's hard to stay calm. I'm just telling you, your emotions are always on edge when you talk to that 63-year-old woman who is 2 years away from retirement and she just left her job early. Or you're talking to that corporate exec that's 45 years old, contemplating quitting their $250,000 a year job, giving it all up because they're already starting to creep up on their income and they feel like their job is in the way of their referral marketing business. They're looking at people like me and Mr. Best and they're jealous of our lifestyle and they've been to school and got a master's degree. It's very hard to maintain that level of professionalism so we don't insult anybody who's earning less money than us. The inspiration, the excitement, the joy, the laughter, the crying, these things are a natural human response to if somebody knocked on your door and said, "Hi, I'm Ed McMahon, and you just won the lottery. We're going to pay you $5,000 a day for the rest of your life." What would you do? "Thank you. This is awesome. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad you thought about me." No, you would be rolling and kicking and screaming and laughing. You'd be calling, "Grandmama, I'm about to buy you a new." You wouldn't be normal. And we literally have a lottery style business that we don't have to hope it.
Man, I'm gonna jump in right there, man. Forget being normal. Normal is being in debt. Normal is still paying on a home. Normal is thinking that your house is an asset when it's a liability. Man, forget normal. Forget being normal. Throw it in the garbage. Throw that in the garbage, right? Now, another key point that I have to just make, because I just, Miss Linda Kelly just triggered something, right? So one thing that the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad talks about, or excuse me, the author of Think and Grow Rich, A Black Choice, Dennis Kimbro, talks about is the word love. He said the word love should be in business, but it makes business people uncomfortable, traditional business people uncomfortable. So when I just shared, man, I love Linda Kelly. I can't wait to see her again. She's like, "I love you too." We're part of Wealth Builders Worldwide. That's part of why we are so successful, is because we actually care about each other and we actually build a bond over this business. He talked about that and he said love in business makes the traditional business people uncomfortable, but it's part of creating success. It's part of that success journey, and it's part of building a huge organization, a responsive organization, a real human organization. So as we talk about these success stories, Mr. Delco just said someone is looking at leaving their high six-figure income from their jobs because their part-time business that they run with their phone and their laptop is creeping up on the income that takes them time to go to work and drive to a location. Hear the success stories. Hear the success stories. Hear them. And then even Brother Ashar El said today, listen, he's made over $10,000 in a short period of time with Gold Standard Partners. He said that earlier on Secure the Bag earlier today. You guys got to be on Secure the Bag every Thursday, okay? Man, the millennials, man, they rolling. There's people from all different age groups, all different walks of life tapping into Gold Standard Partners and having success. Now, success, what does success look like for you? I want to bring that back because for some people, it will be building an organization, helping people and empowering them, right? Some other people, it will be just leaving their money on the table and letting that table and that money get to work, all right? So not just leaving it there, but putting that money to work, okay? Being a customer or a client or just letting their money go do the heavy lifting. So whatever success looks like for you, tap into it, right? Tap into it. It's there for you, right? It is there for you. Thank you, Roosevelt. I'm multitasking and just feeling out what I need to be talking about, right? So divine relationships, that's huge, Miss Linda Kelly. That is huge because the speed of those divine relationships, man, they impact so many different people's lives. Earlier today, Mr. Delco talked about emotions, living in that moment, all right? And I got to do better with that. I got to live more in the moment and let those emotions move forward to help someone. Whew. All right, let me get back. Let me.
It hit the ticket. The ticket hits every few minutes. So please, so that we don't interfere with, the level of professionalism and decorum that your guests expect. Please give us a break on that. Don't send me too many texts, because really, for real, I'm helping Yosef Height plan for a Dubai event. We're gonna have celebrities. We're gonna be in the Burj Khalifa, the Armani Hotel. Man, we're gonna be balling. It's a bunch of the folks. Let me tell you this one last thing. It's 5 guys out of South Africa. Andrew Eaton, Tony Dagovea, Neil DeWall, Brendan Earp Jones, and Bruce Hughes. 5. 3 of them got their wives with them. They left South Africa. They went to Maldives for 10 days because they had to quarantine. You can't fly straight from South Africa to Dubai. So they just took their whole family to Maldives for 10 days and just camped out on the beach so they could get through their quarantine. They had to struggle and endure Maldives. They had to endure the sand and the waves and the fish for 10 days with their wives. And then they flew from Maldives to Dubai. What a rough life. And they're there now. And the event's not until next Friday. That's the business we're in. And people tell us to calm down. Miss me with that foolishness. I'm telling you.
Listen, guys, I got to show this picture, right? So he just mentioned the leadership went vacationed at Maldives for 10 days to quarantine themselves, right? Have you seen pictures of Maldives? Have you seen pictures of Maldives? Oh my goodness. That place is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Okay. And then he said, listen, they're about to hang out in Dubai. I'm going to show you a picture of the J1 building. This is the building that is built for GS Partners, right? And right behind it or in between it, you'll see where the corporate event is going to be. It's going to be in the largest, tallest building in the world. The only way to get access to that building is to be connected to the royal family that owns the building. Coca-Cola couldn't get access to that building to put their symbols and their branding on that building. I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen. I'm not frozen. GS Partners will have their commercial rolling. The commercial that I just showed you at the very beginning of this live stream has already been live in Times Square. We had leaders in New York, boom, be right there videotaping, live streaming, when that live video that I showed you at the very beginning of this live stream was rolling in Times Square for about a week. They got free G999s from posting a selfie. You don't even know about the G999, do you? You should. You want to get back with the person sharing this with you so that you can find out about what's going on with this G999 and why it's doing so well in the global market. It's already live in the global market. There's less than 200 community nodes. That's passive residual income. That's just waiting for people to grab it. Waiting for people to grab it. And once again, the largest freestanding building, the royal family is going to be in attendance. Celebrities, like he said, he is organizing and helping to connect with that live event. So we're going to go on just a little bit more so you guys can hear. I want you to hear the success stories. I want you to actually hear them. That's why I'm resharing this information. I know my brother and friend, class is in session. I know my brother and friend Eric Teray shared this video again earlier, right? Because we're in line with our leadership. But I just need to draw out these stories so that you focus in like, wait a minute. And I want to share these stories and make sure you hear these stories so that you know it's possible for you. Have hope for your financial future. Have hope for your financial now. We get paid in real time. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. So let me save that for a little bit later. I'm going to get into that in a little bit.
Listen to this man tonight with all your heart, because more is caught than is taught. He's lived a dream lifestyle that most people can't even fathom. He chose to not go to Dubai on this trip. He could have went. That man's got enough money right now to live the rest of his life and never do another live stream. Why is he doing it? Because for real, he's eaten up with concern for other people. So it is my honor to hijack the intro for Mr. Tybez, the Network Marketing Hall of Famer. Over to you, big bro.
No, you just, brother, thank you. You just said my disclaimer. Because that truly, Mr. Delco, is my disclaimer. As we start the call, I'm going to say, look, this call is not for guests. This is not for guests. If you're here for the first time, wanting to figure out what makes the compensation plan work, or you just want to be, you want to make a passive income from the program, non-referral income from the program, this call is not for you. So you can hang up now. Honestly, the truth, and there's no offense to it. You just want to make the money because you acquired the G. Yes, Mr. Delco.
One last thing, Mr. Best. This is a card. It's a Father's Day card. Just to tell you how hard it is to stay calm. For no reason, out of the blue, just out of love for each other. This from CeCe Mahone. Sent me a Father's Day card. Man, I opened the mail and just started crying. Like, who loves people like this? Wealth builders. Go ahead, Mr. Best.
But you hit it. I'm saying, so this call is for those who want to build a business who want to earn income from the referral program, and he wants to help other people succeed. This is who this call is for. This call is for the networkers. Okay. But you're free to stay, but don't be offended by anything I might say, because tonight I might say truly anything, folks. And I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I'm not going to be as wild as I thought I was going to be, but no telling what's going to come out of my mouth, because a bunch of things been bubbling around in me, and I haven't done a live stream really, Mr. Delk, and I was laughing about it yesterday because I got all this stuff going on my mind, and I don't know which way to go, because this thing is so big, it's so powerful, so incredible what we have our hands on. And so, so my disclaimer tonight was, I'm talking to folks who want to build a network. I'm talking to folks who want to commit themselves to not just helping themselves succeed, but others succeed. If all you're interested in is making a passive income, you truly don't need to be on this call, because all you have to do is accumulate the coin. Just accumulate the G999 and sit back and watch and wait. But I'm talking to folks who want to build a network, who like getting paid 25 days, 7 days a week, as well as build wealth from acquiring the coin. I'm talking to those folks tonight in particular. I'm talking to you. And so welcome everyone to the call. And so, again, thank you, Mr. Delco, for your message. Thank you, Mr. Roger Williams. I made some notes, and my notes going to take me all over the place. And look, Mr. Delco and Mr. Hines, anyone on this panel, please feel free to jump in at any time. Cut me off, because I'm not trying to dominate the call either. I want to put some exchange idea. I titled the call "Time Best Wild Going Wild." Then I said, "Who wants to be a millionaire?" So let me say this, because I've heard this statement quite a few times over the last 5 days. I know some of you've heard this statement before too, and the statement says, excuse me, what did I do? I cut my camera off? That was by accident. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Statement says, I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. I'm gonna say it one more time. People say, I don't want to be rich. I just want to be comfortable. I'm gonna throw some truths at you today. In order to be comfortable, you got to be rich. And anybody tell you anything other different, they're lying to you. They've lied to you, and you don't know they lied to you till you're 65 or 70 years old. I've dedicated my life to getting free and getting wealthy. And I still haven't accomplished all I would like to accomplish financially. I shudder when I think about if I had just said I wanted to be comfortable. If I said, well, I got a great job with D Ford Motor Company, D Toyota Motor Sales USA, I'm comfortable. Yeah, I shudder to think if I had accepted that at 28 years old, I would have spent 35 years toiling or giving my life, selling my time, 46 hours a week to some job. Now, for those who've already done that, don't come under any kind of particular condemnation, okay? I consider myself blessed that at 20 years old, a guy stopped me and asked me, do I know anyone who'd like to make an extra $1,500 a month? And I said, yes, me. And it took me on this journey. I didn't know where it was going, but it took me on this journey. So I think one of the things we must come to grips with right now, crystal clear, is this: you got to be rich. Because when you're rich, money becomes the last thing you think about. You're not worried about the car breaking down. You're not worried about some unknown thing happening that you can't afford, because you got the financial stuff under wraps. You got money coming in 25 days, 7 days a week. And so money is 90% of the stress that breaks down people's life, health, energy, marriages. They say over 70% of marriages end because of what? Fighting about money. You heard that statement in the hood: I can do bad by myself. And then they go do bad by themselves. What's the thing that devastates so many men and women? Divorce. What's the thing that devastates so many single women? Divorce. Okay? Money problem is rampant. So anyone who walk around delusional to me, I want to be comfortable. No, you want to be rich. the sooner you can look in the mirror and say, you know what, rich is good. I want to be rich and I'm willing to go to work for it. Be rich. Period. You can become a millionaire because here all you really have to do is acquire yourself as many G999 coins and wait. I don't know how many community nodes we have left, probably less than 100 right now. I think the last time I checked, I thought somebody said it was less than 200. Okay, it tells you this thing is happening. So anyway, but one of the things that kept going through my mind, and I called Mr. Mike Johnson. I said, Mike, I just Mr. Delco too. I throw some out there because I know Mr. Mike Delco and Mr. Mike Johnson like to think. And somebody said something this morning in reference to Mr. Johnson. He has a joy with numbers. He expresses a joy and a love for numbers that when he talks about numbers, and you could tell that it's infectious. Everybody picks up on it. I think that's what it is, Mr. Delco. When he starts talking about the numbers and compound and G999, everybody feels his enjoyment in explaining these numbers and breaking these things down, numbers down in a joyful manner that everyone can understand. So anyway, so let me sort of go to what I want to talk about. Okay, in order for you to become a millionaire, all you need here is what? A smartphone and a dream. Now, you got to, and that is contrary doctrine to believe. Mr. Delco this morning was talking about why do we do the power calls and all these events? We have all these 20, 30, 40 years of conditioning that you've had to be average. We can't do that in one session a week. We can't do that with one conversation a week. So we got to put so much information out there because you gotta take it's full right here of negative, of being mediocre, of being average, of being comfortable, or doing okay, all that kind of garbage. You know, the love of money is the root of all evil. All that kind of negative that prevents you from succeeding in life financially. Then we come in and we throw a little drop in there, a power call one day, it's not enough. So we got to click power call, presentation, power call. Let's go weekend. We got to keep dumping stuff in there until that negative goes like this. And all of a sudden that glass starts being filled up with all this positive. This says your time is not enough. That's the whole idea. Okay, we've been conditioned to be average, and we don't understand it. If we don't think we've been, look, I can't even stand to watch TV at the time because of commercials selling you all day long. I don't care how much willpower you have, you don't have consume, buy, consume. One of the most insane things I ever heard in my lifetime was after 9/11, a tragic event in America. And then we had the leader of the free world said, okay, we got under control now, you can go back shopping again. You can go shopping again. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Okay? Because America's about you being what? In debt and consuming. And we in Wealth Builders said, no, there's a better way. You don't have to sell your time for money. And we're gonna show you how to start accumulating. Everybody got a dream. You gotta have a smartphone. That's momentum going on here, folks. It's hard for you to understand if you haven't been around. If you're brand new, you don't understand. And so I use Mr. Delkin as an example, and we talk about how we got this rank, and in our program, rank equals bank. Rank puts you in a worldwide pool. So you want to get rank from director all the way to any rank you can. You want to achieve rank as fast as you possibly can because it puts you in a worldwide pool. So now you're capitalizing on all the volume in the whole company. And they had the ambassador level. Mr. Delco now. Mr. Delco, I wrote down. hit ambassador on. It took him 24 days into the month of April. Okay. Now understand this also. Understand that Mr. Delco, I sponsored Mr. Nate Hines. Mr. Nate Hines sponsored Mr. Delco. Mr. Delco got ambassadors done before we did. He did it on April 24th. I did it on April 29th. Now we're going to May. This is momentum. This time in May, he hit it on May 14th. I hit it on May 15th. Okay, now we're going to this month. Momentum, he hits ambassador on the 8th of the month. I hit it on the 12th. Now, you understand, that's a reflection of what's happening in the whole team. Success is a, many of you heard me do my talks about network marketing versus traditional business and why this is the best business in the world, all those things. But then my mind went to we as $2.5 million of business. I'm gonna say it real slow. You want to write this down. God Almighty. I started thinking and said they're doing $1 million a week. And I couldn't think of any because the McDonald's.
Builders worldwide. The ambassador rank means that that individual, and I hope you guys can see and hear me okay. I'm having a little bit of a slowdown in my internet, so I'm just gonna close it out right here with me closing it out, right? So that ambassador rank means that that individual has done pretty much $1 million in revenue within their organization, right? So just like how Mr. Best is alluding to and talking about right now, he said that at Wealth Builders Worldwide, the organization that we've been sharing with you, several leaders that are on this stream, I know I've been sharing with you multiple times. Linda, Miss Linda Kelly, Mr. Roosevelt. Let's see who else is hanging out with me tonight. There's a few other people here that I'm seeing on other platforms, but the individuals that are sharing this information with you, Wealth Builders Worldwide has done over $2 million in business in about 15, 16 days this month. It's not up for negotiation. That is a fact. That's not something we change. That's not something we can negotiate with. That's fact. That has already happened. So that means what I want you to hear is that 1.5 million in commissions have already been paid out within Wealth Builders Worldwide. We are one group within Gold Standard Partners. Okay, Gold Standard Partners has over 115,000 people connected. Over 115,000 people have completed their free registration. We're encouraging you to follow in the footsteps of success if you choose to. It's up to you. It's a personal decision. It is a self-directed account. You're never going to be forced or made to do anything that's not within what you want to do. Now, I want to say something too about that. Within what we're doing, you're moving your money towards you. You're building assets for yourself and for your loved ones. And if you choose to, you can share that information with other people so that they can build and acquire assets for themselves. And if you choose to, you can share that information and tell others why you're doing that. And we do it through live webinars and live presentations. This one is just an overview. I'm not actually trying to show you all the details and nitty gritty. This is an overview. This is a glimpse of the Freedom Call. This is a glimpse of those success stories. This is just a little snippet of, hey, are you a dreamer? Because those dreamers, they only need a little bit of information and then they move forward and take action, right? But if you need more information, get back with the person sharing this information with you. We have structured presentations, right? So that you can gain and acquire more information. But let's be honest. You're watching us on a free platform. You're watching us on Facebook for free. You're watching us on YouTube or Twitter for free. You got those free registrations completed. I encourage you to get back with the person sharing this information and get your free registration completed with Gold Standard Partners and learn and earn at the same time, just like how you do at your job. I'm going to encourage you to do it just like how you do at your job, because when you acquire a job, you do not tell the employer that I'm not going to take my full salary until I know every single detail about my role. You don't do that. You expect paid training. You expect to get paid while you learn and grow and develop into that job. So let's apply that same success principle and get back with the person sharing this information with you, okay? Get back with them right now, right away. Get your free registration completed. One of our amazing business partners said something about 8 days. In 8 days, Gold Standard Partners, the referral marketing arm of Gold Standard Bank, goes completely live. That means right now you have an opportunity to be an I, which Robert Kiyosaki talks about being an insider, okay? We have a heartbeat for people. I hope you feel that from my conversation throughout this whole presentation. If you don't feel that, I'm sorry, I've failed my job. Because my job today was to share those success stories and connect with you, all right? So I'm hoping that I connected with you. I'm hoping that with me interacting with you and interacting with our leaders that are on here, that you understand that this is a global organization that wants to help you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Linda Kelly. Miss Linda Kelly, man, I'm telling you, she's one of the sweetest people I know, man. She has such a sweet voice. And I'm telling you right now, besides just having a sweet voice, she's accumulating assets and moving it towards herself. She has $1 million G999 in her community node. That means she's going to be getting passive residual income. That's aside from her team that she's growing. I'm going to tell her business just a little bit. I love you, Linda. I look forward to when we can take pictures again and hang out together. That's going to be fun, man. Oh my gosh. If you've never been to a Wealth Builders event, if you've never been to a Let's Go weekend specifically, you're in for a treat when we start going back live, okay? But thank you, everybody on the sound of my voice. Get back with the person sharing this information with you. Take immediate action. If that person is Linda Kelly, get back with her and get her link. If that person is me, go ahead and jump on y1income.com. It's there for you. We have short videos on there that break down this global international business that's rolling already, that is not on trial. It's already rolling. Several $1 million of commissions have already been paid out. We get paid in real time. That means somebody clicks buttons in the back and acquires and moves money towards themselves. Listen to what I just said. Somebody goes in the back office. They move money towards themselves. You get paid. They didn't move money away from themselves. They didn't spend money. This system, you're acquiring assets. And you're getting paid in assets for sharing why you're accumulating assets. Assets increase in volume or in value. Assets put money in your pocket. That's why a house is not an asset. I saw a commercial earlier today and it was saying the house was your biggest asset. Wrong. That's wrong. Read Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's wrong. That's just wrong. It's not bringing money in. It is moving money away from you. All right. Thank you guys for your time. I got to get going. I got to end this live stream. Get back whoever's sharing this information with you. Get back with them immediately. Take immediate action. Get your free registration completed at y1income.com if I'm the person sharing this information with you. If not, if Linda Kelly is sharing this with you, if Roosevelt is sharing this with you, if Doris was hanging out with us earlier, if she's sharing this with you, get back with the person sharing this information with you so that you can position your family and chase after whatever success is for you. Okay? All right. Thank you guys for your time. We will close out with the GS Lifestyle card. I'm telling you right now, that is a global life-changing business all by itself. If you don't know, people have trouble getting into crypto and getting out of crypto. And also, this is not limited to cryptocurrency, guys. This is way bigger. I booked a hotel, gave them a few informations. They sent back some great options for me and helped me save money. We went ahead and booked the hotel, went to the hotel, had a great experience, all through GS Lifestyle. Okay, so it is a bigger than cryptocurrency. It helps you control a whole lot of things because the concierge service is amazing. Tell them what you want and they're going to figure it out for you. Okay. All right. Thank you guys. I will see you guys on the next live stream. Get back with whoever's sharing this with you. Take immediate action. Take immediate action. Take immediate action and get your free registration. All right. Thank you guys. Have a good day, night, afternoon. Just depends on where you're at in this awesome world we live in.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.